Good morning, friends of the internet. We are back in the World of Tanks garage. Today we are running with a couple platoon mates, one in a 113 and another in a T-57 Heavy. So we should have some good support. The 113 is a pretty good tank. It's pretty comparable to an IS-7. And obviously the 57 is just a tough autoloader to beat. I mean, just a good all-around tank. So with the three of us, we should have a fairly decent game. We should be able to control the engagement. We've got enough firepower between all three of us, so it should be a pretty good match for us. So let's go ahead and jump into a match, shall we? All right, guys. So this is the deal with the IS-7. We got, let's see, an E-100, an E-5, an IS-7, 183, Jagdpanzer E-100. So we got some strong tanks. But the thing with the IS-7 is this. This is where this tank excels, is in a town. It's not a great sniper tank. It doesn't really shoot at range well, but in town, we've got the armor to be very trollish and just be able to really bounce some rounds. So with that being said, we're just going to push right into the heart of everything and see if we can get right into the mix. So we're going to push right up into this middle courtyard here. It always seems to be where the engagement happens. I don't like to get out on the left-hand side because then I'm just like, I'm bait for artillery, and I don't have the gun that's really going to focus in and really shoot really long range. So here I decided I'm going to peek the corner a little bit because I see my 57 friends go in the courtyard, and he's got that tank destroyer, and he's just kind of sitting there looking at him. So I'm trying to kind of get a little side scrape action going on here. So I keep pivoting to see if I see anything. I just kind of keep working this corner a little bit.
Focus on this area.
Finally, I'm like, okay, there's no one here. I've looked, nothing's here. Then the minute I pull out here and I expose myself, what happens? Bam, an IS-3 pops up. So I turn my nose in just a little bit, try to see if he's going to pop out. You get one shot into him, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull forward and throw my nose into it a little bit more, and then I see the tank destroyer decide to come after me. There's nothing I can do except hope to bounce around, which we did. And that's what I mean by this tank. This tank is awesome. So I'm going to push to the corner so I can get my nose in a little bit more protection for him, because I'm not too worried about the IS-3. I got a tank behind me, so I'm hoping that he kind of just watches that guy, which he does fire off a round. I'm going to go ahead and put a round that way, but I just kind of auto-targeted, which was a bad play on my part. So I'm just kind of sitting here, and I'm telling my platoon mates right now, like, come around and shoot these guys. They're looking at me. They're completely looking at me. But across from them in the courtyard is somebody else that's keeping them at bay. So he puts one into the 183, I think, right there, which turns him, gives me the side of his turret, allows me to get a shot into him. Now he's panicking, and now the WT off's going to put a round into me. And he made a smart play. He just drove right on past me. Well, I can't chase him. So I decided to just go around the corner to get away from that off and shoot this 103 right in the butt. And then all of a sudden I see the guys to my left. So I go ahead and I back up because I turn my armor just in the nick of time for that WT-100. But I'm staying on this guy just because I want to get him off the board. Okay, now I got this IS-7 that goes to go into me. I try to get my nose turned into him, but he knows where to shoot me because obviously he's an IS-7. So I'm just going to kind of side scrape. I'm going to go ahead and fix that gas tank because I don't want it to throw me off. So I try to throw a quick round into him because I kind of had to do it on the move and I only tracked him. So now we're just trying to work this corner here a little bit with this E-100. But I got a tank behind me. Then he just died, thank God. So I'm just trying to stay focused on this guy right here. Trying to get one more shot into him. And I just put it into the wall. Like, come on, get it together. So now I'm kind of worried that this E-100 is going to push out, and I'm yelling at my platoon mate to help me out because they're flanking them on the left-hand side, and I made the mistake, and I pulled right out there to take a shot, and I got the IS-3, and then I realized that was a Jagdpanzer E-100 back there. So now I'm like, oh, okay, I better not go back out there again. So that was a bad play on my part, and thank God it worked out. I'm still worried about this E-100 coming out and pushing me in the side. So I'm trying to get side scraped here a little bit with this Jagdpanzer, and he hits me in the track, and I absorb the round. Thank God.
They're trying to capture our base.
So now I know he's fired. So at this point, we're kind of getting the 2 captured guys on the base. This IS-7, he's going to side scrape, and we're just going to have to dig him out. So I don't got time to play around with him. So I tell my platoon mate, push him. I put a round into him. He comes around the corner, puts a round into his track, hits him, and then leaves him with his ass to me, and then I can get a shot into him, and we can finish him off. So we got rid of him really quick. Now we know that 2 of them's on our base, and we got this Jagdpanzer left. So it looks like they killed one of the Jagdpanzer, or one of the guys on the base. So we go ahead and we push this Jagdpanzer E100, which is full health. Now this E4 shot, okay? Now I pull out to take a shot, and what's he do? He stays right there and allows that guy to turn right to me. Instead of backing up and letting me have shots at him, he's still reloading.
Enemies are capturing our base.
Now watch how this guy plays. He gives him the full size shot and he misses. And then I put a shot into his track because he blocked my shot. Now this E4, why you would like put yourself in this position to just sit there and wait for this guy to reload and set right in front of him, I don't know. But thank God we got behind him. We was able to put one in the side and finish off the round.
We did it.
The E4, I felt like he should have backed up and let me have a shot there after he put that round in there. He should have backed all the way up, and it kind of put me in this weird position, but you know, it is what it is. But we did 3,400 in damage. You can see we're not top of the team, but we still came in second place. Our platoon mate did 3,800. Our other platoon mate did 3,000. So between us, you know, we did almost a little over 10,000 in damage between us 3. Like I said, there's plenty of health or plenty of damage that the 3 of us could have caused. So it was a great match on our part. We went ahead, we did a lot of damage to a lot of tanks. And the 3 of us, you know, was pretty evenly spread across the boards. So I'll take it. A win's a win. Like I said, we did 3,400 in damage. We blocked 3,600, and we assisted with 552. So you can see how trolly that armor can be when we block 3,600 damage, and we only did 34. So great tank. I love playing this tank. Like I said, in the city battles where we can put the nose up into a corner, even better. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. That way you know when we're posting new YouTube content and when we're live streaming. If you haven't checked us out on Twitch or YouTube Gaming, come hang out, be part of the audience. If you're new to those channels, smash those follow buttons. So until next time, guys, we'll see all your faces on the battlefield. Thanks so much, guys, for checking out my video. If you enjoyed that video, hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe for future videos.